So we're just going to touch base on, we do a lot of performance stuff, maintenance stuff. Here's a unique one that came in. We also do a lot of diode stuff too, which kind of gets forgotten about or behind the scenes. We don't really talk about it. It's not the very fun part of it. But anyways, this bike came in 2018, Street Glide. The turn signals work. But the indicators do not. So we talked to the customer. He said he checked fuses, went over the basics that anybody would do, kind of got stumped from there. Brought it in, obviously, for us to take a look at it, and we scanned it. We had a bunch of U codes that were present in the BCM, which U codes are usually a module to module disconnect, or they're not talking to each other. And what you want to kind of do in that situation is take a look at the wire diagram. Well, first take a look at the codes, obviously, and see what the definitions are, see if there's any linked similarities between the whatever you have. This one particularly had U0 159, 160, and a 158. There's 3 U codes in it. Nothing was really pointing out, sticking out. So at that point, we pulled the wire diagram, kind of followed what connects those 3 codes, what's involved. Electrical stuff is sometimes goes quick, sometimes takes a little bit to find, and I just kind of want to show you what we found on this one. This one was pretty unique. We haven't seen this before, and I'll always say that you can't say you've seen it all, because every day working on these things you find something different or something weird. But that's what makes us what we are. We are good at what we do. Sometimes it takes us a while to find an electrical problem, but we'll get into it here and show you what we found. And this is, again, a tricky one to find. What we had found was, let me see if I can get in there. You can see right in there all that green corrosion. One of the pins is actually completely rotted off, and what that is, that gauge is your right hand voltmeter, and the turn signal indicator is located inside of that one. And the way that the wire diagram is, I don't have it exploded up, but basically all that stuff is all linked together. So the left side wasn't working, but it obviously had enough wiring left in the circuit to put the turn signals on. And as you can see, the plug is pretty corroded. Chances are probably from either getting in the rain or washing the bike. Water must have got into the gauge somehow and just over time rotted that out. But as you can see, if that plug was plugged in just like how this one was, you can see how that would be hard to find unless you started just unplugging stuff. But just unplugging things would take you a while to figure out. You'd find it eventually, but kind of using process of elimination. The codes sometimes don't always tell you exactly what's wrong with it, but more of a direction of what systems are involved with the problem. But again, video just kind of shows a little bit of the diagnostic steps that sometimes we take working on these things. It's not the cool part of everything, the cams, the motors, the suspension, the bolt-on parts, but this is all part of it too. This all ties into working on these things. So just wanted to kind of touch base and go over that, because not a lot of people go over finding problems on these things. And if you happen to get some U codes, U0 158, U0 159, U0160. Just for reference, it might be a quick, easy, maybe you get lucky. You know, maybe pull those plugs off and just double check and make sure those are okay, or maybe you found the problem right away. Usually on a lot of stuff you'll see the same problems, so just because of how things are designed. So we'll probably make another video once we get a new gauge coming for that and just verify that everything works. So thanks for watching.